My parents bought me my first drum set when I was 5. And it wasn't like a real drum set. It had like these paper drum heads. And I had broken about everything on that drum set before New Year's Day. That was my introduction to music, making it.
They always try to do the stuff the big pro drummers try to do, and then they start messing up the beat.
The name is Steve Shannon. I was born and raised in Madison, Wisconsin. I was working in North Carolina, and I really wanted something different. I started sending out some of my audition tapes, and I sent some back to a station I used to work at in Madison. And they said, hey, a friend of ours runs a station in Rockford, and they've been looking for a morning show for quite a while. I sent them your stuff, and you should probably hear from them in a couple of days. And I did, the next day. I think I could be okay at this if I could just go somewhere that they would just let me try to do it the way I want to do it. And 26 years later, they're still letting me do it the way I want to do it. I'm remarkably blessed for that.
Check, 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 check. Rockford's #1 hit music station, 97 ZOK. Good morning, I'm Steve Shannon. What's the worst injury your kid can come home from school with? Any idea? #1 was a broken arm or leg. What we were looking for was #2 on the list.
Is it a head injury? Is it a bite? A black eye? A concussion? Hi, a broken hip? I'm going to say paper cut.
That's a knee injury.
A broken hand?
It was none of those. So the #1 answer was the worst injury was a broken arm or a leg. I asked, what was #2 on the list? It was a broken heart. The new bedside quiz for Tuesday.
In a roundabout way, I think radio came to me because of something my sister taught me, that music was somewhere you go to heal. Some of my difficulties were being of mixed race. So I would hear things sometimes at school about, well, you know, he's okay. He's not black enough to hang out with us. And then he's too dark to hang out with us. You know, your older sibling always has the coolest technology, no matter what era we're living in, you know? And so she had the better record player and stereo. And she also had a pair of headphones. And back in the day, these headphones were like the things the guys wear that land airplanes. You know, they're huge. But what was wonderful about them, and I wouldn't have grabbed this if my sister hadn't shown me, but what was wonderful about them is you could put them on, and you could turn on Michael Jackson, and the rest of the world disappeared. You couldn't hear anything. Like from the very beginning, music has always been something that puts me in a place that I desperately want to be, or at least to take me out of somewhere I no longer want to be in. And it's putting those headphones on. Rockford's #1 hit music station, 97 ZOK. Good morning. I'm Steve Shannon. Thank you very much for spending a couple minutes with us this morning. We go through, I say we, not just you and me, everybody goes through some sort of storm, man. We are all in some sort of season that we wish we weren't. There's a grace to how you should be with people. You can affect change in a whole bunch of ways. And the way I try to affect it is that if you're listening to me in the morning, the first thing you're gonna feel is a sense of community and a sense of joy. I always want to find the joy in everything because there's enough of the other stuff to tug it away. I just want to be a force that helps restore it. I've closed my show for 26 years. I say one nation, one people. Every day, every single day, the last words I say on the radio. I'm Steve Shannon. I hope you have a fantastic day. Remember always, one nation, one people. Peace.